Hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. This is Agent Norman, and I'm Agent Norman because I am a licensed health, life, and annuities insurance agent, and I'm also an authorized telecom dealer, and I also do network marketing. I guess I am kind of a jack of a few trades, not all trades, but I do strive to master at those few trades that I do partake in. This is a lot of information to cover, so I'm going to try to do this video in one take. I am not a videographer. I'm just a businessman, small business person just like you are. But I want you to go ahead and join Zombie Communications Network, and in return, I'm going to give you the solution to the #1 problem that faces marketers. And this is tools that I've been using in my insurance business for 5 or 6 years that I was using to generate my leads, and I'm going to go ahead and share that with you to help you. This can make you rich, and hopefully it's going to help make me a lot of money also. Let's go ahead and get into the details, just assuming that each person here is completely new to marketing. This is designed to go step by step to keep this as simple as possible. So you experienced marketers, just try to be patient with me here. I'm going to go ahead and I give you the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and the how. No fluff, just the facts. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, excuse me if I'm speaking a little fast because it is a lot of information to cover. Now, this is a business. It's not your business. We are marketers for other businesses. And what we do, actually your business is actually marketing and networking with other marketers. That's what we actually do. Now, excuse me here. There are a lot of different ways that you can make money online. I have tried a lot of different ways. We're going to use a lot of different tools and a lot of different methods. We're not going to put just all of our eggs into one basket, so to speak. Now, we receive what we call a referral fee or commission. I'm in the insurance business, so we refer to everything as commission. But we get those referral fees for generating leads, referrals, clients, customers, sales. It's all the same thing, regardless of what phrase or what word you use for that. Now, you're going to be 1099, not W-2, and you're going to be responsible for your own taxes. For those of you all that are accustomed to government taking your money before you do, now you're going to have total control over your money, and you pay your taxes when you feel like it. That's the way I actually prefer it. Now, payday is going to be every day on this. For the telecommunications, it's going to be on Fridays by direct deposit. So if you don't have a bank account, you are going to need a bank account to get paid. Now, is this difficult? Of course, that's the biggest question I get, and I would say no, because for the most part, everything is automated. You're going to have step-by-step video instructions. The technical stuff is probably going to be the hard part for some of you, but if I'm in your direct upline, obviously I'm your trainer, your sponsor. You can call me anytime to help out. We can do a join me session or a team viewer session to help you get the software and everything set up. As I said, everything is automated and already done for you. We just simply need you to drop ads and direct people to the website that you're going to get. So you don't really need any experience, and there is no cost to start, so you can keep your debit card and your credit cards in your pocket. We're going to actually help you make some money before you spend any money, so you can start actually making a lot of money. How do you get to where you are? How do you get from where you are to where you want to be? Well, let's go over to the next slide here. Via the strength of a network, individuals, we want to get individuals in to work to attain their goals, and at the same time, they're helping you to achieve your goals. Let's go out of the PowerPoint presentation for just a second, and let me go ahead and show you a video here and show you exactly what I mean. Let me go ahead and start this, and I'm going to be quiet. Let me see if I can enlarge this for you. Well, this video is just to show you the power of networking. Obviously, when you're working by yourself, you're always going to have to continue to work. So it's always going to be best to have other people working that are trying to achieve the exact same thing that you are, and you're actually building an income based upon other people's efforts. Right now, it's just you, and with nobody on your team, if we calculate your income, let's just give you an idea here. And come on, let's calculate the income. Obviously, you see your income is going to be, let's see, let's go back up. What is that? $1 per month. That's not actually a lot of income. Even if you have, let's say, just one person, and you'll have Crypto Tab is not a primary promotion. This is just something that runs in the background. I let this thing kind of run at night because it's mining Bitcoin, which does slow your computer down. So during the day when I'm actually using the computer, I turn this thing off and turn it back on at night when I'm done with the computer, and just let it run overnight. But you see, if you have one person, just you, and that one person, or if it's you have one person that has one person, your monthly income is going to be one. But remember, we're recruiting, we're bringing in sometimes two, three, four, five people per day. So let's just click this up to five people here, and let's just calculate what your income would be if you have five people on your team, and those people are doing the exact same thing. Now you see that income starts to get substantial, and this is something that is just passive income that's running in the background. This is nothing that you actually have to do to earn any money. And this is just to give you an idea of the power of networking. I mean, you may bring in 100 people, that bring in 100 people, but only 5 or 6 stick around. Let's say if you brought in 10 and they brought in 4. I mean, you're going to get a copy of this. You can kind of play around with the numbers yourself to see what your income would be. $13,000 per month, and that's with you bringing in 10 and them bringing in 4. So you have to kind of play around with it. But 5 and 5 is probably going to be more realistic because you're going to bring in a lot of people that bring in a lot of people, but a lot of people are just going to drop off. So this is a realistic income, passive income. It may take you 6 months to get there, it may take a year to get there, but eventually, you may get there. And as I say, it's just passive income. It's not something that you actually have to do. But let's go ahead and get back into the PowerPoint presentation. I just wanted to give you an idea of the power of networking. So let's get back to the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, let's end that. Let's see if I can get back into the PowerPoint here and pick up where we left off. Just a second here. As I said, I'm a businessman here, not a videographer, but I'm trying to do the best I can here. All right, now moving forward here. So how do we get there? Obviously, from where we are. And of course, what we're going to do is we're going to drop ads. We're going to drop voice ads, email, fax, and text ads. That's going to be your primary job, is to actually send ads. We're going to give you the tools to send the ads with. And of course, we're going to give you the training on how to download and how to install and how to actually use the actual software. So let's go ahead and take a look at that also. Let me get out of the PowerPoint here briefly. Hopefully I have all of this stuff up. It's just so much information. But when you get a copy of the website, you're going to have access to this page. We're going to do voice marketing, text marketing, fax marketing, which this is basically business to business. All the same thing for the email marketing. That's going to be mostly business to business. Sometimes we'll use MLM Gateway, but rarely. Of course, you can always drop ads on Craigslist or pull resumes off of Craigslist. Social media, you're going to be better served with a marketing company to do any social media advertising that you want. And since we're doing telecommunications, everyone around you is a potential customer or client. I mean, we're doing cell phones, home phones, internet. We're doing cable, home security, whether it's home automation or home security. We're doing pretty much everything. But for you all that's just coming in, the primary, and let me just show you on the voice broadcasting, when you join my network, you're going to get access to this software. You're going to get a username and a password, and you can simply log in. And if you wanted to generate, let's say, a voice campaign or something, you just simply come into the campaigns and just go to a new campaign. A message campaign, if you wanted to drop messages on answering machines, you could do that. If you wanted to put a list in, and the dialer actually calls the numbers, and when someone picks up, then it's transferred to you, you could do that. An interactive campaign is when the dialer actually dials out and leaves a message. When someone answers the phone, it leaves a message, and if they want to talk to a live person, they can press 1. An interactive voice recognition campaign is just what it says. The respondent can actually speak into the phone, and it's prompted by whatever they say. Fax campaign, and that's common sense. If you're doing business to business, you may want to drop a flyer on fax machines. We're using a different software for the SMS, which is text messages. And same thing for the email. You can use the software to send email campaigns if you wanted to do that. But for just getting started, primarily what we're going to be doing, let me close this out here. For the new people, we're just going to basically be doing text marketing for the most part. And let me go ahead and start this video for you while I'm here and let you watch this. I'm going to be as quiet as possible. Okay, briefly, let's go over the text marketing. You'll be able to find this several places on this website, but I'm going to go over and cover it here just briefly. When you come on board, you're going to get a username and a password. You're going to be able to download this exact same system. You have instructions on programming it, or your sponsor will help you program it. Put your username and your password in there, and you log in. First thing that you're going to want to do, I'm going to go through this briefly. This is just to show you how we're generating leads here. We're using the voice messaging, which we went over that on the top video, and this is the text marketing. But you're going to want to create a distribution list. let's see, give your distribution list a name. Let's say if you're whatever area code you're targeting, you may want to say first 1,000 contacts or whatever you want to name your distribution list. You can make that a public distribution list if you want. I'd advise against it though. Let's go ahead and create that distribution list. Then we're going to import the actual numbers into the distribution list. If you remember from the other video, remember we had to go ahead and format the Excel file. You can simply select your numbers over here. You can go down, let's say you wanted to select all 10,000, however many numbers. I'm just going to start with the first 5,200. You go shift and just click on that. It will highlight, and those 5,000 numbers are 5,258 numbers. Simply copy those numbers, come back over, put the cursor in here, and Control V, and there go the number. That's 5,268 numbers that are in there. If you want to replace an existing file, if you have one in there, you simply go to import the numbers. That's going to come up, and you simply want to go back to the distribution list. So there we go. That has, well, actually, I split 1,000 contacts, but you saw me select 5,268. Then you want to go ahead and send out your text message. You want to go ahead and select the distribution list that we just created. You want to send to there. Your message, the message route will be a default. You won't be able to change that. Simply go in and copy and paste your message. Now also you're going to have to be able to write ads or change ads on this. You can't be a complete idiot again doing this business. You're going to have to be able to think. This is an at-home business, not a 9-to-5 job where everything is simply going to be done for you. I'm an insurance agent. I'll just select one of my ads. If it's a business opportunity or a car lot, then simply copy and paste your ad over into this. You can use the software for any type of business. It doesn't matter. You could advertise your church, a car lot. It really does not matter. Once that's in there, only thing you have to do at this point is simply send the message. That is it. And this message is going to go out to everybody that was in that distribution list. I do not want to send that message right now because that is going to go out to all those people. And well, let's just send it here and let's let you see what happens. And there it is. Messages continued. You'll be able to see what's going on with your campaign in this section there. That's how we're going to generate the leads. Of course, it only goes to common sense. The more ads that you send out, the more response that you're going to get to your ads. People are going to go onto your jot form and fill out the jot form. Then you'll have to touch base with them during the day or after work or before work. The more contacts you have, the more installs or the more business that you're going to write. The more business that you write, the higher your income is going to be. It is that simple. No one can tell you how many
let's
out. I like to play with about 10 to 15.
Okay, let's go ahead and click out of that. And just to give you a visual, when you send out those ads, you're going to have people completing your jot form. So, for a lot of you, seeing is better than telling you. You're going to have people responding, and you get about 30 to 40. I sent out 20,000. I think I got about 80 responses. People wanting to work from home. So, seeing is believing. Can you believe your own eyes, so to speak? But let's go ahead and get back into the PowerPoint presentation here. Let's see if we can pick up from where we left off. I want to keep this as brief as possible. I've already showed you a look at the software. We already went over the text ads software. And this is a sample text ad. When you're writing these ads, you want to use some sort of hook, of course, to get their attention. And then you're going to want the body of the actual ad in there. So the hook, and you can use power words. You can Google power words and use whatever power words you want. And then you want to put your call to action in the ad. You want them to come to your car lot? Do you want them to go to your website? Do you want them to give you a call or send you an email? What is your call to action? And then just have some sort of exit in there for them. This is just a token exit, because we have millions and millions of records that you're going to have access to send your ads. We're only sending one ad to one phone number, one recipient anyway, so there's really no reason for them to have to exit. But just to keep yourself out of hot water, I would put that in there. But as I said, we're just texting one number, one ad, and we're just going to keep it moving for the most part to keep ourselves out of hot water. I've already showed the video on the texting software, so
we've already done that. Of course, I did show you the people that respond, and those people that respond are now they're actually going to become your warm list. So you'll be able to reach those people in the future if you had other business opportunities that do come available. You can simply send them an email or send them a text ad, and just stay in touch with your list, because your list is your lifeline of working online. Making a lot of money can't be as easy. Well, yes, it is actually. I mean, your job basically is just to drop the ads. Whether you get up in the morning before work and you drop the ads, or you drop the ads at night and you get home from work, or if this is your full-time gig, then you can drop ads sometime during the middle of the day. I mean, I drop ads typically on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I don't do anything Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So this is really simple stuff. I mean, it really looks easier than what it can be, because most people are going to be at work. They have busy schedules. They have kids. They have to cook dinner. So sometimes it can be a cat and mouse game. Like I said, I've been using this software for years for insurance, and people fill out the form. They want to quote on insurance, and you can't ever get them on the telephone, or you can't reach them by email or text. I don't keep calling or emailing. I don't keep divulging more information. I just keep it moving. I've learned that it's just a waste of time. They're either in or they're out. That's basically what it amounts to. Now, of course, the number one problem that's facing marketers, networkers, is generating, the leads, the referrals, the clients, the customers, or the sales. The product or the service, it really doesn't matter what you have. You can have the cure for cancer, literally, or you could have the answer to world peace, but what matters is just getting your product or getting your service in front of that target market, or you're not going to make any money. Targeting your friends and family, that is truly a recipe for a lot of frustration, a lot of failure, and poverty. Your friends and family, they're simply not going to support your dreams, your ambitions, and your business ideas. And of course, you can't just start spamming your friends on Facebook or social media. That stuff is designed for paid advertising nowadays, and you're going to be better served to get a professional marketing company to do that. If you just start requesting friends on Facebook and putting links in there, on Twitter or Instagram, you're going to get your account shut down. This is the solution. I mean, we just gave you the solution to that problem. That's going to be our proprietary systems of generating leads, referrals, clients, customers, and sales. And of course, our target market, that's going to be individuals that want or they need to actually work from home, because who knows, they may be disabled, they could be at-home parents, they could just be tired of the corporate environment, maybe they lost their driver's license, we just don't know, or they're tired of working for $8, $10, $12, $15 per hour, and they want a better opportunity. We're looking for income opportunity seekers, networkers, multi-level marketers, basically anybody that wants to work some sort of online business. That's our target market. And of course, let's go ahead and take a look at the value of the system that you're getting for free. Now, if you were able to get an account with Twilio or Bandwidth, they're charging, Bandwidth charges 0.005 cents per message, and we're typically sending out 10,000 ads at a time. When I drop ads, I'm dropping 10,000 at a time. So each campaign at even 0.0055 would be costing $55 per campaign. If you have a bad campaign, let's say you have a bad batch of numbers or a bad ad, you may be tempted to send another 10,000. That would be another $55 for that given day. You'd be at $100 daily. But just at $55 conservatively per day, 30 days per week, you'd be at $16.50 monthly, and you're generating 300 plus people per month that's added to your list, and you're getting the system used free of charge. No other team that you may join is going to have our systems. You're not going to have access. You may get an invitation to a Facebook group or something, but when you join my team, you're getting access to these proprietary systems so that you can generate your leads, your sales, your referrals, and all of that stuff is included. Let's move on. Well, the what? Well, what we do is we promote various types of businesses, actually, so we can enhance and multiply our income, because you're building a network whether or not you realize it or not. As you're bringing in 1 or 2 people per day, and those people are doing the exact same thing, you're actually building a network on a first level, second level, third level. Even though you're not deliberately doing it, it's inadvertent, but nonetheless it's happening. Of course, we're going to show you how the top earners are earning $30,000 weekly. We use various things. You got Crypto Tab browser, Fund My Home, CTFO, which is CBD products. We have Best Easy Work in there for you, and Carrot Bars Gold. And as you gain knowledge, you want to get into affiliate marketing, you want to check out ClickBank and Max Bounty. But I do not do any education on that. There are much better courses out there suited to teach you affiliate marketing than I'm capable of. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 2100 channels and the 100 bills over and over video. I got to go out of the PowerPoint here. I want to keep this video short, but it's just so much information to cover. I'm going to go ahead and start the video here, and I'll try to be as quiet as possible.
Hey guys, what I want to do right now is I want to show you a phenomenal affiliate concept. Imagine having the opportunity to earn a $100 bill over and over and over and over again on a daily basis effortlessly in an automatic pilot. We presently have people earning over $300 to $400 a day here right now, and they don't even know how they're doing it. It's that simple. Isn't that amazing? The best part about this is there is no company owner. There is nobody to dictate. There is nobody to control the commissions. This is all done through instantaneous transactions between you and a direct retail product user. Isn't that amazing? Let me show you how simple this works and how you can start cashing in today immediately. Okay? All right. So here at LVN, it's $147 one time out of pocket to enroll to get access to the product. Now, you're going to be enrolled by somebody called a sponsor. Okay? You're going to have a direct retail transaction between you and a sponsor. Not you and the company, but between you and the sponsor. The $147 is paid to that individual we call the sponsor. The sponsor's going to keep a $100 retail profit on a retail sale, and their wholesale cost in making sure that we send out and transact that product is $47 to the actual manufacturer of the product. Isn't that amazing? Now, here's the best part. This is an incredible affiliate concept. Using the one-up system, everybody has to qualify with their first sale. So now it all starts with you, okay? You came in, you bought at $147, your sponsor made $100, no problem. Now, your very first sale, this is going to be called your qualifying sale, and let's say that person is Bill. Now, when you introduce Bill to buying the business package, Bill's going to pay $147, but that $147 is going to transact with Bill and your sponsor, because the very first sale you introduce as your qualifying sale, they are referred to your sponsor one time only. You never have to do this again. Now, you can go out now and start your second sale or your first active sale, okay? Let's say your second sale, or I may say your first active sale, could be Tracy. This is not a qualifying sale. This is Tracy. Tracy purchases the product at $147, transacts with you directly. You keep $100. You're invoiced $47 to supply the product from the manufacturer. Boom, you keep $100 retail profit. Now, here's the beautiful thing. What does Tracy have to do? She has to do exactly what you did previously. Tracy needs to qualify. Tracy's going to go out, generate her first sale. You didn't generate this sale. Tracy did. But Tracy's obligated, due to the qualification process, of referring Troy, which is her first qualifying sale, to you. So now you get a referral and you make another $100 bill. Isn't that amazing? And you didn't even know who Troy was. Tracy is now free to go. She can start her first active sale like you did, her first pay line, whatever you want to call it. She can start getting into profit immediately. Now, Troy is working directly with you. He was referred to you by Tracy, so guess what? Congratulations. Troy's working directly with you. Troy goes out, generates his first qualifying sale. You don't even know this person. You don't even know they exist until you get a notification. This person is Mike. Mike needs to transact this sale directly with you. Boom, you pick up another $100 bill. Basically, effortlessly, in an automatic pilot, Mike contacting you saying, hey, I understand I'm going to be working with you directly. I need to pay the $147. You keep that $100 bill. Troy is now free to start his own first active sale. Mike's now working with you. Guess what? Mike wants to get qualified. What does Mike have to do? Mike has to refer his first qualification sale to you, Terry. You don't even know Terry. Hey, you didn't even know Mike. And now, boom, you pick up another retail transaction of $100. So far you've made 100 off Tracy, 100 off Troy, and 100 off Mike, and you only knew one of these people. Isn't that amazing? So what you're seeing here right now is an infinite an infinite pay line, an infinite retail concept generating $100 bills for you to infinity. Because guess what's going to happen next? Mike brought in Terry. Well, guess what? Terry wants to qualify. Terry's going to introduce Karen. And guess what? Karen's got to go in your pay line. You pick up another $100 bill. It's as simple as that. And guess what Karen's going to do? She's going to introduce Susan. And guess what? You pick up another $100 bill. Everyone's got to leave one qualifying sale in your infinite pay line. Isn't that amazing? Now, what happens if you go out and generate a second sale, a third sale, a fourth sale, a fifth sale, a second sale, let's say? Dennis, you pick up $100. And then what happens if Dennis has to qualify? Brings in Rhonda. You pick up $100. And what happens if Rhonda has to qualify? She brings in Vivian. You pick up $100. You're getting paid $100 on every referral being situated within your pay line. I mean, really, what more could you ask for? Everyone is capable of referring one person to LVN to get access to a product that nobody else in the world has. Learning how to close people in 45 seconds or less. Learning how to overcome every objection. Learning how to put minimum 12,000 people in your team per year. And learning how to get involved in any business opportunity in the world online with no money out of pocket. Who would not want access to that and at the same time get paid $100 over and over and over again? Folks, this is absolutely brilliant. It's exciting and it's something the industry needs. For those of you that are serious, get back to the person that sent you this video, let you hear this audio, share the website with you, and let's get started ASAP. I'll see you at the top.
Okay, let's go ahead and get back into the PowerPoint presentation here. And let's see here if I can enlarge this for you. Give me just a second here. All right, pick up where we left off. And how do you get to the $30,000 weekly? I know you saw that in the ad, but if you're bringing on, let's say, 2 people per day, you're dropping 10,000 ads, you're getting 40, 50 responses, and 2 of those people per day actually take some action. So you're bringing on 10 weekly, and you're earning the $100 at those 10 people, $100 on each of those 10 people. That's $1,000 in week 1. But the following week, you're going to have those pass-ups from those 10 people that are doing the exact same thing. You'd be at 1,000 times 1,000, you actually had 100,000. But of course, some of these people are going to drop off. You're going to bring in 10. They may, out of those 10, 3 or 4 may bring in 3 or 4. So you're not going to be at 100,000 weekly. You're going to be, because that's 100,000 weekly income. And if you did that week after week, that 1,000 passed up 10 the next week, you see the income starts looking ridiculous. I mean, you're talking $1 million per week in income. That's ridiculous income. So the people that are doing $30,000 per week, they're bringing in probably on average 5 or 6 people per week that are doing the same thing. So some weeks you'll have 30,000 weekly, some weeks you'll have more, some weeks you're going to have less. That's what that amounts to. But we didn't just pick the numbers out of the thin air. Now, first we're going to start with something simple. As you remember, we said this is free to start, so $147 is not free. So we're going to start with something that anybody can do to earn some money before you actually have to spend any money. So for those of you that need income like right now or yesterday without any out-of-pocket expense, what we're going to have to do is you're going to have to do some offers. I mean, it's only one time that you have to do the offers, and then it's there for you to use basically the rest of your life. But you can actually get free cash. We're going to direct you somewhere that you can get free cash to complete the offers. But most of the offers are free anyway, or they're $1. They're very inexpensive. You just have to remember to cancel whatever you do order, whatever a product or service, if you do not want to keep the service. And of course, nobody wants to do offers, but to be successful, sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do, or you have to attempt things that you didn't think you could do. And of course, making money, that's the fun part of this, checking your account every morning, seeing how much money is in there. But doing those little stupid things, to make the money, that's going to be boring. That's going to be hard work. Some people call that courage. You may call it ambition. You may call it drive or determination. But, you have to do what it takes to get to where you want to be. And offers is one of the few legitimate ways to earn an instant income that's paid almost immediately. If you have PayPal, it'll be on your PayPal account within hours. If you direct deposit, typically it's the next day. But there's no large upfront expense, which when you're starting a business, you're typically going to have out-of-pocket expenses to get a business started. But doing it this way, there is no out-of-pocket money needed to get started making a lot of money. Of course, as I said, to help you get started, we're going to direct you over to some free money to actually help you make more money. Now the potential income on this, and this is just from the offers. 10,000 ads with a 0.1% response rate at 10 referrals, which I'm getting about I'm getting about 40 actually. So I'm just being really conservative on the numbers. So if you're bringing in 2 people per day off of those 10,000 ads, and you're only earning $50 per referral. As I explained in the training videos, when you get to that page, you're earning $100 daily, and that you can use that money to invest in yourself so that you can move on, so that you can start earning those $100 bills. I mean, after 2 days, you should have enough money to get started on the LVN, and don't leave this money on the table. I mean, people, even if you have the money to get started, you have 147 to get started. A lot of people that you bring in are not going to have that money because they're living close to the vest. They're skeptical. They just don't trust anything yet. So don't leave this money on the table. If you need more money than this, simply increase your level or simply drop more ads. I want to go ahead and start wrapping this video up too. Failure, yeah, of course, failure is an option. If you don't take any action or you give up before you try, you're probably going to fail. If you don't listen to your trainer, you're probably going to fail. If you can't follow written instructions, video instructions, you're probably going to fail. If you're scared to ask questions when you get lost, which you are going to get lost on some of this stuff, either it's going to be the Excel spreadsheets that get you lost when you're creating your distribution list, or it's going to be installing that software. But you need to ask questions. If you don't, you're probably going to fail. You can't work with other people, you're definitely going to fail. You're going to have to make phone calls and email people and that sort of stuff. Just follow the training videos and just stick with the progress report, and you should be fine. Well, the who? Well, of course, the who, that's you. You are the target market at this point. The where? Well, obviously, when you're working online, you can work anywhere that you have your computer and an internet connection and a telephone. And the why? Why network with me? Well, because you're going to get access to those proprietary marketing systems, the voice, the email, the fax, the text, and you're going to get training on how to use and install this stuff. We're not just going to leave you out there, or invite you to a Facebook group or say start targeting your friends and family. That does not work. Nobody else has this stuff. I can guarantee you most people out there don't know how to program this stuff. It doesn't even know it exists. The win, well, of course, the win is whenever you decide to take some action and stop procrastinating. Of course, now is always the best time. Time is of the essence on this. Some of the tools we use here today, they're gone tomorrow. So business is not going to wait until Monday morning. Business is not going to wait until after the holidays, and business is not going to wait and see. Business is going to move on without you, and it'll definitely move on without me. So now is actually time to follow some directions and take some action. And what we want you to do is we want you to notify your trainer that you're on board. You're then going to be directed to the training videos, and you can get started as soon as right now and earn some money as soon as right now, today. Click the button below the video, or click the button to the right of the video. I think it says I'm on board. Go ahead and do that now, and I will talk to you on the first training video.